Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control.
Hey, a little mic arm action. I got this, and I'm not quite sure if it's in the right setup. So it's just kind of chilling there. Just kind of chilling there for now. I hope it's not too loud. But yeah, welcome back to the channel. Hello Whovians, Crispy Bro here, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, today we are ranking every single episode that Captain Jack has appeared in Doctor Who. So we're not including Torchwood, okay? But before we get into it, hey, why not considering liking this video? It helps the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe if you have not already. We make Doctor Who related content every single week, I promise. So yeah, today we're doing the Doctor Who Captain Jack episode tier list. And it was made by the Who Critic, the guy that's been making a lot of these tier list videos on my channel. We do have a playlist if you want to check them out. I'm looking at all of these episodes, and they are all quite good, and I don't think I'm going to put any in the bad, which is huge, because I think this might be one of the first tier lists we've had where I don't put any in the bad. Maybe I didn't put any for the Christmas specials. Maybe except for the superhero one. What was that called? Mysterio. Also, if you guys want to play along at home, screenshot your final tier list and tweet at me at CrispyPro, and I'll see them all. And it's just a bit of fun. So why the heck not? It's free. Alrighty, let's do it. I've put them all in order. So we'll start with The Empty Child. Now, this episode holds a very special place in my heart. Not only is it Stephen Moffat's first episode, I believe, or for the New Who run, but it is the first appearance of Captain Jack on screen. I do believe that Captain Jack is in fact Russell T Davis's creation. But he was in Stephen Moffat's first episode, so I don't know. It's kind of like a meshing of those two beautiful worlds with that beautiful man. And this two-part of The Empty Child, Dr. Dances is just unreal. Some of my friends that haven't even really seen Doctor Who or barely know of it have seen those two episodes just because of those gas mask zombie things. Truly terrifying, truly good storytelling, and I think they're both pretty great. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm babbling on a bit, but anyway, I will put The Empty Child, they are 9th Doctor stories, but I can't all put them in Fantastic, hey. Screw it. I'm gonna put Empty Child in the greatest. Woohoo, I usually do something when we put something in the greatest. Do I have anything? Yeah, I got something. I got something for Christmas. My sister got me a Monopoly game where you basically, like, shoot this in the air and you have to see how much money you get. But hey, whenever we get the greatest, we're gonna go like this. Content, that's gonna be a nightmare to clean up at the end of this video. Dr. Dances, I think it's the perfect conclusion to that two-parter. I might put it in the greatest as well, which means money on your face. Oh my. This is dumb. This is really dumb. I've been doing these videos for 8 years. And this is how far we've come. Alrighty, we are off to a very, very good start. Now, Boomtown. I'm not a big fan of the Slitheen, but I do have a soft spot for this episode, as I did mention in my video I did with Harbo Wombs. This episode has the perfect chemistry between Jack, Rose, Mickey, and Nine. It's such good television. But yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of the Slitheen, because I feel like they fart a bit too much for me. It's okay. It's okay. We'll rearrange at the end, okay? We always do a little review at the end of the video of my listing, so hold off on your dislikes just yet. Bad Wolf, and what an image. Wow. This episode, I think, freaked me out more as a kid than the gas mask zombie one. Because seeing TV shows that I had seen before, like, oh god, what is it? What am I thinking? It's not Pointless, it's the one where you... Oh, what are they? The Weakest Link. That's what I'm thinking of. I used to watch that with my family when I was a kid, because, you know, I thought it was cool, and I'm a sucker for trivia shows. But then when I saw this with the android and people died if they got it wrong, that scarred me. That was scary. But overall, it's pretty darn good sci-fi. So I'm going to... I'll put it in Fantastic. I don't think it's quite as iconic as The Empty Child and the Dr. Dances two-parter, but Bad Wolf is a pretty darn good time. But then we get to the Parting of Ways, which is just a full-on Dalek story. Hello. Yes, it's part 2 to Bad Wolf and Christopher Eccleston's last episode. He didn't even get a Christmas special. And I think it's one of Christopher Eccleston's best, not only because it has his regeneration, but just because it ties up the entire series perfectly. If it is above Bad Wolf, which I think it is, like, it can only go to one place, which is the greatest. And this is the stuff you don't see. Swap any two players' money stacks, not including your own. Now we have a very, very, very iconic three-parter. Utopia, Sound of Drums, Last of the Time Lords. Just rewatched these recently, and man, oh man, they are a fun time. Utopia is such an out there story and has one of the best cliffhangers we have seen in New Who in ever. I did not see it coming personally. I thought Professor Yana would have made a fine addition as a companion, but spoiler alert from all those years ago, that was in fact the Master in disguise using the, what is it, chameleon arc thing. What are these bad boys? Martha's like, huh? Show me the other side. Oh wow. Gallifreyan text. Captain Jack is back because, you know, we had him throughout many episodes in Series 1. Damn, I didn't realize how many episodes in Series 1 he was in. Wow. That's huge. But yeah, we finally got him back. We got to see what he was like with Tennant. And the chemistry between them, sublime. Scene where he's in like that nuclear reactor and the doctor's just looking at the door. I don't know, there was some underlying tension there. Not sure of what kind. I think it's a fantastic episode. I don't think it's quite as good as these three top dogs. I would have said it's just like a good episode, but that cliffhanger and with, you know, the ensemble cast, you're going into fantastic, mate. Fantastic! Sound of Drums is John Sims' like first full episode as the Master, and I feel like, is Jack kind of sidelined? Jack is very much sidelined in The Last of the Time Lords. Martha, Jack, and Tennant being on the run is some of the coolest stuff in Doctor Who. I loved that as a kid. Very much got the sense that it was them against the rest of the world. So that is sensational. I will put Sound of Drums as fantastic as well. I think it's a very, very solid episode. Last of the Time Lords is one of those episodes that I have some good and some bad. The good, Martha Jones. This is Martha's defining episode. She is on fire because it's not those three against the rest of the world. It's just her, and she does a damn good job. So I really respect it in that sense. But in another sense, we get this the resolution of this story is quite weird. And at the time, for me, Martha's exit did seem kind of easy because, you know, I was expecting something tragic, but as you know, a more adult person, I came to realize that was quite a very mature ending for that character, and it meant we could bring her back for Series 4. Grand question is, where does it stand? Look, if I'm saying it's not as good as those two, it's got to go in good. Probably deserves better than good. It should probably belong just here, but that's not the rules of the game, kids. And I play by the rules of the game. Stolen Earth, Journey's End. Oh boy. Are these ones fun? Answer, yes. I've said it a billion times before, but this is the Avengers Assemble of the Doctor Who universe. Stolen Earth, such a nostalgic feeling. All the entire Russell T Davies era is basically being summed up here. We get to see the Torchwood team on screen for Doctor Who fans for the first time, which is also very, very cool. I'm going to put it in... Is it the greatest or fantastic? Let me know. Kidding, it's not a live stream. I'm gonna put it in the greatest. So where's my gun? There it is. But I don't think, and I feel like a lot of people might agree with me here, that Journey's End isn't quite as good as Stolen Earth. It's bloody good. It's a fun time. But I don't think it's quite as good. So I'll put Journey's End in fantastic. Alrighty, we are nearing the end of this. Okie dokies. End of Time Part 2. Captain Jack has a very small cameo at the end there, so I had to include it in this list. Obviously, David Tennant's last episode, another very sad one. Captain Jack's in quite a few sad episodes, wow. But I think, I don't know. I've never been the biggest fan of The End of Time. For me personally, I think it's a good episode, on par with The Last of the Time Lords. Now we're into the new territory. Jodie Whittaker's era finally brought back Captain Jack, the man himself. We had the slight tease of him in Fugitive of the Judoon, and it was huge. It was long awaited. I really love this episode. I think it's one of Jodie Whittaker's strongest episodes, full of surprises. I mean, look at the sheer content we have up here with these ones. So I think it will just stay in the good. Revolution of the Daleks, one of the most recent ones. Look, such a fun time, and I also do think it's one of Jodie's best. But I did rewatch it recently, and I picked up some more things that I liked, and I picked up some more things that I didn't like, which I don't know. I'm still not sure how I stand on the episode. I did have big praise for it in my initial reaction, but over time, I think it'd belong right here. But I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, just so we can have this beautiful little display here. Holy moly! We just did the Doctor Who Captain Jack tier list. Here she is, folks, in all her glory. Wowee! That's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite Captain Jack episode is and why. Also, feel free to do the tier list itself. The link will be in the description below. Yeah, take a screenshot, send it my way on Twitter at CrispyPro, and let's just have a bloody good time, hey? Please like this video, please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you next week where we take a look at who should be the next Doctor. What? Yeah, enjoy, and hope you all have a very good day. Allons-y!